get a three, they call a timeout because they had to reorganize. Felt like that helped get you going. Is that something that you felt like you needed? Felt like that was the biggest part of your game for you?
No, not really, man. I don't really need anything to get me going. I know how to play the game of basketball. Just wait for my opportunities, let the game come to me, take the shots that are open and what the defense is giving me. But we knew we didn't like the way we played, especially defensively, in the first 24 minutes. So being able to, get that bucket, get a stop, get another bucket was big for the momentum of the game for us as a team. We were able to push the lead comfortably. They may come back. They're young. They fight. They scrap. They play hard. They play together. So it was a good battle for us, good test for us to be locked in mentally in the aspects of the game.
Is there something that Zoo does that still surprises you, even with the season that he's had?
No, man. I expect this from Big Zoo. Watching him play on his national team and the things he does for them and then being able to translate it, especially this season with the opportunity he's been given. He's come up big for us, multiple nights. This is another 2020 game for him. But it's what we needed from him, what we need from him every single night, and he's been providing that. So hats off for him for his focus and his durability throughout the course of the season. He's a big part of what we do.
Well, do you feel like you need to see everyone on this team kind of clicking at the same time, or do you think it's maybe more of a positive that you guys have been able to win games, but not everyone has been, having a hot shooting night every night?
Yeah, that's the course of the NBA, man. We play games damn near every single night, every other night. Some nights it's gonna be your night, some nights it's not. That's what the team game of basketball is. You got guys that can do a bunch of different things, that can provide that spark every single night. That's why you're on good teams. That's why you're on contending teams in the playoffs. You got good guys that you can plug and play, and they're going to be able to lift guys up and do certain things on certain nights that we need to pull out wins. And that's what this team and organization has been about throughout the years.
Norman, I know you guys are just taking things one game at a time. When you moved into the fourth seed with tonight's win, just how big would it be with the way the fans have been supporting you to potentially help stay in the first round seed?
It's big time. Home court advantage is huge, especially in the playoffs. So it's a tight race. It's going to come down to the last game of the season. For us, we're focusing, like you said, one game at a time. We're not looking ahead and relaxing. We got to be able to pick up all these wins to finish out the season, and we're focusing on making sure we're playing the brand of basketball that we want going into the playoff. We definitely want to be in that play-in. So the fact that we're in fourth is good, but we got to handle the Rockets tomorrow and then move on from there. But we're focused on getting the wins and making sure everybody's playing the style of basketball we want on both sides of the floor.
How would you describe how you work with Bogey when y'all are on the floor together? Like, has there ever been a player like him that you can feel like you play like, or that plays like him before?
We're able to play with a guy who is also versatile and sees the game and is also experienced. And me and Bogey go back a long time, man. It's one of my guys early on in the league. We built a friendship, talking whenever we played against each other, showing love to each other. So I love that he's on the team, and he's just a lot of talking. Knowing what plays we run, letting them know, like, hey, you come off, I'm going to get you open this time, whatever it is. But it's a lot of communication. He's a great guy on and off the floor, but he's very skilled, so it's easy to talk to and see what we can do and how we can attack the game when we're both on the floor.
I said coming into the second half that you guys kind of locked in because this is a team that wants to do some special things.
Yeah.
What's that mean to you?
We have a high ceiling for ourselves. No matter what's said about us, I think everybody knows that by now. We've said it enough throughout the course of the year. We have unwavering belief in what we can do and what we can achieve. And with everybody healthy and everybody, like I said, playing the brand of basketball that we want, I think we can make a deep playoff run and get to the finals and win a championship. I think this is a championship-built team with the experience and the veteran guys on this team and guys who are selfless and able to fly around and sacrifice themselves to make sure that we are playing winning basketball.
Aside from the personnel and the experience that you guys have, what have you seen from this team that leads you to believe that you guys can go far?
We're tough, especially 1 through 15. Whoever you put on that floor is going to compete, is going to fight. Guys can be out, guys can be resting, guys can be hurt. But the guys that step on that floor is going to give you a full 48-minute battle, and that's what you need, especially in these playoffs when things slow down, things get physical, and being able to lock in. I think we've shown our mental fortitude and toughness, going through some tough stretches early on in the year, some losses that we think we should have won. But being able to bounce back with that is huge for the playoffs because every game is different. But having guys to have that mental fortitude and toughness to lock in each and every game, each and every night. It's huge, and that's what you need in the playoffs.